As the title suggests, this video is exploring what is the point of my university degree. I didn't choose to take my university degree to get a job. Practically, in the creative field, a lot of the time people can take any degree and then suddenly write a novel and then they get somewhere in the world, and then for others it just won't happen at all. In certain industries, it does not matter if you have got a first in a degree. In fact, some people won't even employ you if you've got a first, and they would prefer it if you actually had a 2-1 because there are too many high expectations with that. When I came to university, I did not pick it for the fact that I could get a job. Admittedly, there are some ones that you do actually need a degree for, like being a doctor or a vet, and they're very understandable. I think in a creative spectrum, there's less of an emphasis on needing that to kind of get somewhere with the art form that you want to kind of go into, because it's such a subjective and changing industry that you can't pinpoint it down to this academic leading that you might have in this institution that you've gone to for several years to kind of prove yourself that, you know, you have studied this, therefore you have the skills. You don't need that to validate your own understanding and skills. The reason that I took my degree was because I wanted to develop my writing skills. I didn't feel that I had enough of an understanding into language and the use of words and making words into a more creative process other than sort of the essays I was writing when I was doing A-levels, and it was very formulaic, and it just felt like words were something that were picked up on by everyone in society and you just use it as a way of communication. But taking the course has enabled me to actually see that it has become much more of a creative process, and there are so many different things about language that are so significant, and we're talking on historical, cultural, philosophical and psychological levels that it expands so many breadths of importances. And that was a really fundamental reason why I wanted to take the course, because it was all about getting expertise. For some people it's not necessary. For me, I just felt like I did not have the skill set to go into that. I've always struggled with English when I was younger, and I had to really work hard to kind of get where I am now, and I'm lucky enough to say that I'm doing well with it. Point is, do not pick a university course or an extension of education just because schools or the people around you have told you that you need it to get somewhere in the world. So many things are changing. At the end of the day, in certain industries, it actually matters about experience more than the education. It is really dependent on the field you want to go into. I just find that for the creative industries, for me, it wasn't about having that degree to tell me that I was good enough. It's about what I am doing with that degree, what am I doing alongside that degree, building up experience as well to show that I have initiative to do many different things. Just think about the reasons why you want to take a university degree. A lot of people do come into university and sometimes it's not right for them, and sometimes it's amazing for other people like myself, and so many people have different opinions on it. And some of that comes out of a misunderstanding from what you've been taught growing up in school education system, and being made to believe that you have to choose a certain route to kind of get somewhere. But at the end of the day, it's down to your own individual motivation and status, state of mind, I should say, about where you want to go, and just kind of really think about that. That's my word of wisdom for the day, while I am in the midst of my essay deadlines. So yeah, hope it was helpful.